Imagine standing on the edge of a peaceful lake at dawn. The world is quiet, still, untouched by the rush of the day. In this tranquil moment, there is nothing but the soft sounds of nature and the stillness that surrounds you. Now, consider this. What if this calm, this sense of peace, could define your entire life? What if abundance wasn't measured by what we have, but by the depth of our experiences and the richness of our relationships with ourselves and with the world? Welcome to Live Alone, Live Abundantly, where we invite you to step into a new way of thinking about life. Today, we're going to explore the power of solitude, the beauty of simplicity, and the joy that intentional living can bring. This is not just about living alone. It's about living fully, finding purpose in every corner of your day, and embracing life's quiet moments as sources of inspiration and growth. Let's embark on this journey together and see how living alone can transform not only your daily life but also your soul. 1. Embracing solitude, rediscovering freedom and independence. Living alone often feels like uncharted territory. Many of us associate solitude with loneliness or emptiness, but solitude can be an extraordinary opportunity to find freedom. Think of it as embarking on a voyage of self-discovery. In solitude, there is no one else's schedule to follow, no external demands on your time or energy. Your days become an open canvas, waiting for you to paint your unique story. For some, the first step of this journey might feel like walking into a large, quiet room with only your own thoughts echoing back. But this quiet is where the magic begins. Solitude gives us the space to reflect on who we are and what we want, free from the noise of the outside world. It's where we can become reacquainted with our true selves, the dreams we may have set aside, the interests we haven't explored, and the passions waiting to be reignited. Questions for reflection. What would you discover about yourself if you embrace solitude as an opportunity for growth? What dreams or hobbies might you pursue if you had the time to nurture them without distractions? By reframing solitude as a choice, we can view living alone as a powerful expression of freedom. It's not about being isolated. It's about having the time and space to live with intention, to be our own companion, and to walk our own path. 2. Intentional living, crafting a life of purpose and mindfulness. Living alone is an invitation to live with intention. When we have the freedom to shape our day, each moment can become a conscious choice. Intentional living is a mindset, a decision to fill our lives with things that bring us joy and align with our values. Imagine your life as a garden. In an intentional life, you plant only the seeds that will grow into something meaningful. You nurture each choice, each habit, and each possession like a carefully tended flower, choosing only what will contribute to your well-being and happiness. The power of small rituals. Every morning becomes an opportunity to greet the day with gratitude. Whether it's savoring a cup of tea or reading a book, these small rituals help us connect to the present. By choosing intentional activities, like writing, creating art, or practicing mindfulness, we develop routines that foster a deeper sense of self and peace. As we simplify our lives, we begin to see the value in quality over quantity. Each item we choose to keep, each activity we choose to engage in, becomes purposeful. This mindset extends beyond physical objects to include people and commitments. Intentional living allows us to filter out what doesn't serve us, leaving us with a life that feels clear, fulfilling, and focused. 3. Redefining abundance beyond material wealth. The richness of simplicity. Society often equates abundance with material wealth, but those who live alone have the unique opportunity to redefine what abundance means. True abundance is not about possessions but about the richness of experience, the depth of connections, and the peace of a clutter-free life. Consider a time you felt truly fulfilled. Was it because of something you owned? Or was it a moment? A sunset? A meaningful conversation? Or a quiet morning? Living abundantly, the new definition. Abundance can be found in the beauty of simplicity. A favorite chair by a window, a clean and organized space, a day spent doing something you love. When we shift our focus from having more to appreciating what we have, we create a life that's centered around gratitude. Living alone allows us to embrace a minimalist approach, curating our surroundings so they reflect who we are and what we truly need. In this simplicity, we find peace and clarity. Our homes become sanctuaries, places of renewal, where we can reconnect with ourselves and feel at ease. Questions for reflection. What makes you feel truly abundant? Is it something you own, or is it an experience? How might you incorporate simplicity into your daily life to create more peace and fulfillment? 4. Cultivating joy and purpose in everyday life. Finding happiness in small moments. Living alone opens the door to personal passions and hobbies. Whether it's gardening, painting, writing, or playing music, these activities bring joy and purpose to our lives. Without the distractions of others, we can delve deeply into what makes us happy. Imagine setting up a small corner in your home dedicated to a favorite activity, a place where you can lose yourself in creativity. Engaging in a passion not only brings pleasure but also contributes to our sense of identity and accomplishment. These small moments of joy become the building blocks of a fulfilling life. Finding daily inspiration. Create a morning routine that includes something you love, even if it's just 10 minutes of journaling or stretching. Dedicate time each week to pursuing a hobby or learning a new skill. This sense of purpose helps us feel connected to ourselves and to the world. 5. Building connections and creating a community. Finding belonging in a modern world. Solitude and connection are not opposites. They are two sides of the same coin. Living alone doesn't mean being disconnected. In fact, it often encourages us to be more intentional about the relationships we cultivate. Building meaningful connections becomes a choice rather than a default. We can reach out to people who share our interests or values, joining communities where we feel seen and appreciated. Thanks to technology, community can mean staying in touch with loved ones, joining online groups, or even connecting with neighbors. Cultivating connections. Consider joining a book club, taking a class, or volunteering. Reach out regularly to friends or family members, creating a rhythm of connection that brings joy and support to both parties. 6. Embracing minimalism. Simplifying to enrich the soul. Minimalism is more than just an aesthetic. It's a mindset. Living alone offers a unique opportunity to embrace minimalism not only in our surroundings but in our hearts and minds. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve us to make room for what truly matters. Think of your life as a garden and each item as a plant. When we live minimally, we keep only the plants that bring beauty and joy, removing the weeds that clutter our lives. A minimalist lifestyle is freeing, and it encourages us to appreciate what we have rather than yearning for more. 7. Nature as a source of renewal, connecting with the world around us. Nature has a way of bringing us back to our center. Living alone often gives us the freedom to explore nature at our own pace, to take quiet walks, or simply sit in a park and observe the world around us. Nature teaches us to slow down, to appreciate the small wonders in life. In moments of solitude in nature, we find clarity and peace. The sounds of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the warmth of the sun become gentle reminders that beauty exists in simplicity. Nature rituals to renew the spirit. Take a daily walk, letting nature's rhythms guide your thoughts. Create a small garden, even if it's just a few plants on a windowsill, as a source of peace and mindfulness. Resilience and self-reliance. Growing stronger through challenges. Living alone often requires us to become resilient, to find strength within ourselves. As challenges arise, we learn to overcome them on our own, building confidence and self-assurance. Each difficulty we face becomes a stepping stone toward inner strength. By relying on ourselves, we gain independence and pride. We learn that we are capable of handling life's ups and downs, and this resilience carries over into every aspect of our lives. Conclusion. Embracing a life of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Living alone, when approached with intention and joy, can be one of the most rewarding journeys of all. It's not about isolation but about creating a life that reflects who you truly are. By embracing solitude, cultivating meaningful relationships, and simplifying our lives, we open the door to a new kind of abundance, one that's defined not by possessions but by purpose.